Courgettes.
Hello.
Coming at you here. Post
Black Friday.
Well, technically it's still Friday.
Today, but
we
did it hours ago.
It's 6. I am behind. It's 6 o'clock over here. And we are going to do something a little different today.
Yeah, we're going to combine this video consisting of a haul and reviews of makeup primers.
Yeah. Just because our haul wasn't so big and we want to do the review as well, so we just figured instead of throwing 2 videos on there, like uploading them, we would just combine them, especially since we did our vlogging.
Yeah, which you guys should check out now.
Yes.
Well, after this video, of course.
Yeah.
And there's a reason why we don't have much to haul, because Black Friday sucked. There wasn't any deals, which you will know because we talked about it and raved, or what is it called when people like argue, like it's not a rant
about it. Yeah. Rant about it. We ranted. Yeah, the negative version of that.
Right.
So starting with our haul. So the first thing, okay, so I do not bash e.l.f. products. Like, I kind of like a couple things from them. They have some really good 1 or 2 items from their dollar line that you guys already seen that Emily and I both use. And then their professional line, it's $3 for every tool there, like eye brushes and face brushes and like lip stuff. So I've been really eyeing this lip exfoliator. I really wanted one because especially in the winter I get really dry lips and I lick my lips a lot because they're so dry, and I don't know why. Like, I have balm, but if it tastes good I'll just eat it. But especially right now, well, you can't tell I have lipstick on, but so I decided to get this because I've been looking for it for a month now, and I didn't want to, I don't know, I get uneasy shopping online sometimes. Emily loves it. She does it all the time.
I prefer it.
Yeah. But I don't know, I just want to touch them and feel them and see. So anyways, I've been looking for it for a month now, and finally I found Kmart had it last night. It was the last place on our Black Friday like day,
but it had the most deals.
Yeah, it was just crazy. Yeah. So I bought it, and it's the e.l.f. lip exfoliator. You guys want?
I'm gonna do it.
Oh, the face thing again. Wait, let's do that.
Okay.
There you go. And it's just it's like a lipstick, and it has like, you can see, it has like sugar in it, like sugar grains. I don't know, but I'll read it to you. It does. It tastes really good. So basically, we already both tried it. I tried it yesterday as soon as I got out of Kmart. I just like opened the package and like rubbed it on my lips. It tastes really good. It has jojoba oil, shea butter, vitamin E, and it has the exfoliators, and I had the packaging, but I lost it.
All good natural products.
Natural. And so basically the directions said you, like, you do circular motions on your lips, on a damp lip, clean damp lip, and circular motions all the way around until whenever, like when you feel like you've exfoliated your lips thoroughly, and then you just either take a like damp cloth or cotton round and just wipe off your lips, and you're done, and immediately you feel soft and smooth, and it's nice. And they recommend this putting on before, like doing this before you put any lipstick on, like right after. The other thing I got was just because I've been trying to practice my winged liner to become a pro like this girl. I don't know, she just, excuse the sneezing in back. Mama G. She's sneezing.
If you guys hear that.
Yeah. So I just decided to get, I know myself, and I just work better doing liner with like already angled brushes, kind of like the brow brushes, but for liner. That's her. So I just got one from e.l.f. I just picked it up, used it for the first time today, and it's pretty decent. Like, I did liner, winged liner, a little bit thick, but it's okay.
It suits her and her big eyeballs.
I got big eyeballs, so more space to fill up. The next thing
is our, well,
oh yeah.
Oh wait, you got another thing from Sephora.
Oh yeah, so we did other than Sephora. So okay, we went to Sephora thinking we were gonna find all these deals.
No,
it was disappointing, to say the least. Like, it just went to crap. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
but it was.
And if you did get anything, there were like miniatures of the products they had there. Basically, stocking stuffers they had.
Yeah, this is not a part of the haul. So just because I was there and I was like wandering around for a while, I got, you know, well, we know we wanted to try the Smashbox primer, and I was hoping they'd be on sale or something, you know, like an actual deal, like get 15% off, like anything. No. So we picked up, it's a mini, I dropped it! We picked up just the Smashbox, is it doing it?
Yeah.
Okay. Smashbox Photo Finish Foundation Primer. This one is oil-free, non-greasy, and it is 0.50 fluid ounces. Now, the cool thing, okay.
We're both wearing it today.
Yeah, we're both wearing the primers today. The cool thing about Smashbox, like you guys know from my last, one of the videos I did, that I use Smashbox. I think I mentioned the blush I use. I have a, if I didn't, I have a blush from them. I do like it. It's kind of like a sifter. You kind of like twist it and you get it.
They still sell them too. I saw them there yesterday.
All different colors. The thing I like about primers, it's not like, well, Smashbox primer primarily, it's not like any of the other lines where they only sell one type of primer and it's like universal. I don't know if they do have like one or two, but anyways, Smashbox offers primers for every single type of like problem, like skin problem or anything that you're looking for. They have it. If it's for oily skin, dry skin,
acne prone skin, or redness, dark spots on your face.
Yeah. Then there's the photo finish, which is for blemish control. There's the primer for luminizing. If I'm looking this way, I'm reading on the laptop. There's one for, like we mentioned, hydrating. There's this one, and they even offer a specific primer just for under the eyes. Like, it's insane.
I didn't know that.
And it's crazy. Like, I think that's all of them. Oh, and they offer a primer with SPF as well, which is awesome. Now, the prices for, okay, so this is like the mini one. We just wanted to, you guys already know, we get the mini version first to see if we're going to like it. And if we do, we get the big one.
Which you'll see at the end of the video, our primer.
Yeah. But this one, the mini one retails for $15. I know you're thinking like, oh my god, $15 for this little thing. But we'll tell you later why this is kind of a steal for 50 ounces, because the bigger version is, one second, that's not it. Where is it? Okay, got it. Is this it? Yes, foundation primer. This one, photo finish, oil free. Sorry, trying to look for it. That's not it. Dang!
Maybe we should just wait for this. I think that was it.
The first one, right?
Yeah.
This one, right? Primer light. Photo finish. No, it's the first one.
What was the one below?
It's this one. Foundation primer. Sorry. Okay, so this one retails, like the bigger version, for $36. And the fluid ounces for 1 ounce. The mini version is $15 for half that. And you're going to see why it's actually a pretty good deal compared to all the other primers that we're going to review later. Just keep that in mind. Alright, and then the next thing we got.
The next thing we got, you all know by now that we love the beauty blenders. It's our holy grail tool for makeup application. So we got the solid, well, it's, I'll show you what it looks like. It's basically just to clean our beauty blenders. It comes out like this. This is like a little stand. It has to like lift the soap up. This is the soap. And basically the directions are to just, I think, wet your beauty blender, right?
Yeah.
And just twirl it around in there and it'll clean it and then rinse it out. It's basically washing, how you wash your brushes with like baby shampoo, but in a solid form.
Yeah. The lady said that, lady at Sephora, forgot your name, but she was really, really helpful. This was the last one actually at the Sephora, I forgot to mention that. The last one, and, what was I going to say?
Well, it retails for $15.95.
I think there is a liquid form, but she said the bar is by far the best. I didn't see liquid form.
The product claims that it's a solid because it's more travel friendly than the liquid. So that's good. We have yet to try this out, but we will be glad to because our beauty blenders are really dirty.
Yes. Apparently it makes it like new. So ideally I went in there not to buy this. Like I went in to get another. We both went in to get another beauty blender for both of us, and I was looking for.
We were looking for the black one, but apparently you can't get that at Sephora anymore. But
But you know,
or at all, apparently, what the lady said, but
I
our
did a
first
rant.
beauty blenders were at Sephora.
Yeah, I did a
She
rant
will-
about that in the vlog. I was like, I got their first one there. What are you talking about? She's like, no. We'll see. Okay. And then the other thing we got, the other stuff is from MAC. Okay. So Emily already has this brush, but I wanted a brush because I don't have a really good blending brush. I don't have a really good blending brush. So, okay, how do I start this? So we went, first of all, this is crazy. She has magic because we're walking through Woodfield, and it was just crowded. It was insane, and I was like, I just want to go to MAC. I was like whining about it.
And we didn't know where MAC was either.
So I told her, Emily, just take me to MAC, and she's like, okay, I'll just snap my fingers and we're there. And she snaps them, and we take like 4 steps more, and then the MAC sign appeared.
But it was close.
But it was close. So I go through the gate, and I'm just like, all I want is a brush and taupe. And they sent us to Macy's that was still open, and they were great over there. They had everything that we wanted. So one of the things we got was taupe, the lipstick. If you want to talk about that, like I said.
She actually wanted the taupe lipstick and the MAC brush, which I'll show you in a little bit. But thanks to Coach, I also got taupe as well. And yes, it's like an extra Christmas gift. If you want to look at it. Well, you can't see that.
Do this here. I'll do this, and then you can.
Then I'll be the focuser. Okay.
It's so pretty. She'll swatch it on her hand. I have mine right here. I'll open it. Why do I have an accent?
I have it on my lips right now, if you can see with the washed out light. And she has it as well. It's more brown on her, and it's more lighter, like a lighter brown on me. This is how it swatches on my hand.
And this one is matte,
And that's how it
right?
comes out.
Yeah, it's matte. Okay. Okay, if you're a YouTube watcher, you know all about taupe. Like, I've been wanting to get this for so long. It's insane. And that's it on mine. And on hers. Yay! You see our color different? Okay, so that's one thing that we were really excited about. We wore it today. You can see the different skin tones, how it works well. And then the other thing I'm so excited about. Emily already has one, man. She beat me to it. But, it is the MAC.
Well, she had asked me first,
Yeah.
like whether not to get the 224 or the 217. And I told her, well, one's really good to just blow out and give like a little bit of a blowout effect and a good blending. Or the one that's so unique that you have to have it, and that is the 217, which she's going to show you.
I got a 217 MAC brush. In my last video, you guys already know I needed some new brushes, so this is the first of many to come. I ideally wanted to get both of them, but I wanted to get Emily the taupe as well, so I was like, you know what, let's do one for right now, and I'll get the other one later. MAC didn't have a sale. The only thing on their Black Friday side, they said that they were bringing back some lipstick. Some Black Night or something. I don't know. But that was the thing. So that was our MAC mini like haul. I'm gonna put these back in here.
So the next place we went to was Hot Topic. I haven't shopped there since I was in like the 8th grade. But
I go there sometimes.
I had to buy these shirts, and I'm wearing one of them right now. You know that she's a Doctor Who fan.
Yes.
I'm a Supernatural fan, and I love my boys, Sam and Dean.
I like Sam a lot.
No, they're both mine. But the
She's
shirt
more of a
was-
fanatic with that than I am, for sure. Like, she definitely is. But I like when I did a marathon with my husband, and I just fell in love with Sam. Like, I love him. But she's like definitely the top #1 fan, you know, for both, and especially
So the
Dean.
shirt I'm going to show you, they're both kind of similar. They just have Sam in one and Dean on the other. But the one I'm wearing is Dean, of course, because he's my baby. This is it. Heart face. It says jerk on the bottom. So yeah.
Because if you watch the show, they
that.
both call each other
Yeah.
names, and you'll see.
This one might be inappropriate of what Dean calls Sam, but it's the same thing essentially. It says bitch on the bottom.
I love him! Heart face on him!
So that's that. And then Clarissa.
You know my Doctor Whovians, like you know. So I got this hat. First of all, I just picked it up because I went to Indiana last month and for Halloween to be with my nephew and my family out there, and it was raining and I wasn't prepared for it to be snowing and raining in Indiana, and I was wearing like flats and a sweater. So my brother had a beanie cap, and if he's watching this, thank you. I put it on to so I wouldn't get sick. I do get sick a lot. And I was like, I look nice, and I could pull it off. Not to sound like conceited, nothing like that. So he got me into it without him even trying to or knowing. And I saw this, and Hot Topic was having a sale, $10 on all t-shirts. Did you just mention that?
Well, not all t-shirts. Select t-shirts.
Oh, select t-shirts.
But they say all just to lure you in.
And then it's like buy one, get 50% off on select items too. So I got 50% off of this, which was 10, and it came out to be like 4 something. And then I got, okay, I'm wearing pretty much everything I got at a Hot Topic. So, give me 1 second. This is my Doctor Who. It says keep calm, and I can't even it says Alonzi. And if you know, that's what he says. Okay, one of the doctors at least. And then I got, this is the best part. I'm wearing them. They are house slippers. I'm gonna pull them off. Okay. And they're the TARDIS and house slippers. It's the call box. It's the TARDIS. And yes, it is bigger on the inside than the outside. Whatever that means. And they're really, really snug and soft and comfy and plush. And like I've been pulling on these to get them on my feet, like all morning, and like they're good. Like they're super comfortable. So that was the Hot Topic haul. I think that's pretty much what we got. Yeah.
And then right after that, we got out of the mall because it was so packed and we were just tired of the people there.
It was like 2:30 in the morning by then.
Yeah, and then we decided last minute to go to Kmart to see what's up there. So, browsing through the clothes, and then my brother and her husband came and was like, dude, they're having a sale. Buy one, get the other pair of shoes for $1. We had to just like, yeah, you know what, let's just go to the shoes
Let's go there
quick.
first. Yeah. Now, we love boots. Like,
I'm a boot girl myself.
Love boots. And it's really hard, I mean,
to get tall boots on our fat calves.
Yeah, we're not shy. Like, we have big calves. Like, they're just,
but we own them, alright.
They're part of us, and we, you know what, we accept our bodies. So we found these, it cut off again.
Yeah, it did cut off, but what we were saying is that Kmart had a deal on Black Friday, or a couple hours ago from today, that if you buy one pair of shoes, you get the other one for $1. So, as we were saying, we have fat cows, but we love boots. Sometimes that's a bad mixture for tall boots. So, we found some at Kmart that actually fit us, and we were like amazed by it because
I literally was jumping up and down the store, like going crazy. So we got a couple pairs, you know.
Yeah.
We both got
one pair of the same boots, which it looks like this.
Yes.
It has a like little elastic in the back
to stretch for a fat like
and
legs
then
on there.
Of course, it's zip up all the way down there.
They are beautiful.
And then the next one that she got,
I got the same one but in brown.
like a burgundy.
Yeah, it's
brown.
I don't know if you can tell on here, but they're the same thing, just in brown. Zipper, elastic, and I love like buckles and zippers, and I love when boots especially have them. Okay.
So my second pair that I got were heel boots. They have a heel all the way down here.
Super cute.
And they have this little like tie in the back. But they also have an elastic here too, which I didn't know till I tried them on again this morning to stretch them out. And then of course they have a zipper all the way down.
The ones I wanted to get go all the way up to your knee, like over your knee. They didn't have any elastic, which is a zipper, but I thought maybe I could squeeze my leg into it. No. And I really want those. Like, you know what? Let me just cut my losses. I'll take the black and brown ones. Those are like a find. And eventually one day they will make those beautiful, beautiful, beautiful leather boots that go all the way up to your knee for people who have muscular calves. Okay? Hint, hint. Makeup. Okay. And then the other thing, oh, that was it, right, from Kmart?
I think so.
Oh yeah, so that was it from like our Black Friday haul and our little mini makeup haul. Hence why we combined it. So now we're gonna go into
the primers.
the primers.
So the first one, we're going to be taking one by one and we're both going to be talking about it to see how it works on different skin tones and different skin types.
Yeah.
So the first one is the Tarte what do we call it? Clean Slate Poreless Primer. So yeah. It retails for about $30.
Oh, the boot retail. Oh, so our boots, sorry. We didn't talk about the pricing.
No. They're $40
They're
each.
40, so we got one for 40 and another for $1.
Yeah.
Pretty good. Okay.
Back to the primers. This is how it looks like. The packaging. I'm trying to figure out what's the focusing point. It's good. Alright, there you go.
Alright.
I believe this is 1 fluid ounce. And yeah, we're just gonna start how it works. So on me, I do find that it can give you a mattifying finish. So if you have maybe like, say, Nourish or Glow foundation and you want like a glowy finish, it won't give you that because this itself is going to give you a matte finish and a matte base. So if you do a matte base, what's going to happen to your foundation? It's going to react the same way. I kind of expected this to help my makeup last longer throughout the day, and it does not. If not, I get more oily and I can see my makeup sliding off my face. But the way it feels is like silicone, but I love the feeling. It's a good feeling. It's a good feeling.
Whoa. The same. It is, like she said, mattifying. I agree with her. I do love the way this feels. I like the silicone feeling. It did fill in my pores for my nose. That's the only, like, that's the part that I just don't like. But you have to, like, if you're dry, I'm dry, so because it's mattifying, you need to wear moisturizer underneath, because I find that when I didn't do that, like I forgot to put or if I put moisturizer earlier in the day and when I do my makeup a couple hours later, I just felt really dry and it just got into like the dry areas. It just didn't look great. So if you're dry skin, you really want to put a moisturizer right before you put this primer on. Other thing I didn't like about it was the smell. It doesn't smell good. It's not horrible. You know which one smells bad. I already did it on the last video, and we'll talk about that next. But it's decent. Like, other than that, I feel like it was okay. I don't really remember how my makeup lasted. I feel like it was fine. I don't know. Did I?
It was fine.
It was fine. It wasn't like, oh my god, it's still perfect. I wasn't excited about it. I was more worried about my drying. Like, I just felt really dry. Like, I didn't like it. But yeah, but if you have a moisturizer right before, you're fine.
Another thing with the Tarte, if you are oily skinned and you want this because I said that it has a mattifying finish, there's no point because by the end of the day, you're still going to have your oils come through, if not even more. So, a little bit out of the high-end primers, we're going to go into the drugstore, and this is the L'Oreal Magic Lumi primer. It retails for $9.99, so $10. Target price, it varies between drugstores and other stores that might have this. What it's supposed to do, it's a light infusing primer, so it does give you a little bit of a light through, like glowing from within. Yeah,
to your skin.
And it does kind of show through, not in a bad way, but in a good way with your foundation. I do find that if you have redness like I do, it does cancel it out a little bit more. When I wear it, I feel greasy. Because it is a greasy primer.
And you feel it in your hands. It's like, I don't
know.
know.
Thing with the texture, like, you're going to waste more or, like, use more than you plan to. Unlike with the Tarte, a little goes a long way. You have to keep pumping in order to, like, cover your whole face. You
need at least, like, on my face, I do this, like, 2, maybe 3, depending. But, like, with the Tarte, I just do, like, 1 squeeze. And it just dot all over my face, and bam. It could be because this is a more, like, thicker solution, maybe. Like, thicker. Maybe, yeah. And that one's more liquidy. I don't know. But I figure liquidy would smear fast. Like, smear more, but I don't know.
It feels like silicone. So that's right.
Oh, it's just so nice. Like, I love the way it feels. Okay.
With the L'Oreal one, it does have a smell. She hates the smell.
I hate it.
I don't really care for the smell. I don't really smell it on my face. But
when you're putting it on, I do. When you're putting it on, but I guess it does go away after a while. But I just don't. Something smells bad. You're putting it on your face. You feel gross. You're like, ugh, it's getting on me. I don't know.
And you feel gross, period, because it is a greasy primer.
Yeah.
Other than that, like, it does not, well, actually it does. It helps my makeup last longer. And if I have a matte foundation, it can help it look a little bit more glowy. But with you?
With me, okay, so you have to use more. I already said that. Smells horrible. I already said that. And it does, I agree, it does show through. You know, it does make you look light and nice and dewy. Not dewy, but just awake, I guess, refreshed. I felt like it didn't fill in my pores as well here, like as a primer. Like, it didn't make this smooth like the Tarte one did. And I think I mentioned this in the last makeup review, makeup tutorial. With this one, I find that I had to, like, was this the one? No. Anyways, I'm talking about something else. Other than that, like, I just feel like it didn't last long on my face. Like, at the end of the day, I just wanted to, like, wash my face and just take it off. And I don't know, I don't feel that way with a Tarte, or even right now. I mean, I just barely put the Smashbox one on, but we'll review this later, so we just started. But even now, just with the first, like, I don't know, with the first look at it, I kind of like this one better than, so far, it's the winner, so far. But yeah, other than that, I mean, if you don't mind the scent, and you want that that light on your face, and you don't mind that it's not going to last as long as the other higher end products. But then keep in mind, this is drugstore, this is higher end. So then, I mean, granted, it's an okay price point. It's $9.99, but you get, this is 0.50. How many ounces is that?
This one is 0.68 fluid.
0.68, $15 for a higher end. That feels amazing and doesn't smell bad.
So this technically is a rip-off.
And that's a rip. And you're using more with this one than you would
Why
any
are you
other
paying
primer.
the price for a higher end primer when it's a drugstore primer?
Yeah, makes no sense. I would just get this, you know?
And I know I said that my makeup lasts longer when I wore this, but I was wearing it yesterday, and it was Black Friday, and we were running around. My makeup still stayed in place, but by the end of the day, I'd wanted to, like, rip my face off because I touched my T-zone, and I get oily there, and it was so sticky. I felt gross. So take that into consideration when you buy this.
And I did notice that. Like, I was just like, oh, and I don't know, it's, I don't want to have to, you guys know this, I don't set my foundation. I don't need to. I don't get, like, sweaty or oily like that. But with this one, that's what I was trying to say earlier. I felt like I needed to do that. And I thought I mentioned that in the last video, but I was remembering that I didn't. I was saying that about the foundation. But I did pair, I believe, this primer with that foundation.
The Maybelline?
I think so. The first time I ever used it. Not the second time, first time. But yeah.
So the next one, we have the mini version of it, the Benefit Professionals.
Y'all know this.
But for the full size, it retails for $31. Right off the bat, I love it.
That's chewy.
Anyways, it does smell nice.
Chewy. No. Sorry.
It's like a light baby scent, but not to sound creepy, like it smells like babies,
smells
but
fresh
and it's a light scent.
Like you're sitting in a field somewhere and linen is like,
Go hippie with it.
it just smells good. Like you want this on your face.
You feel clean when it's on your face. It does have a similar texture to the Tarte and the Smashbox, except the Smashbox is a little bit more liquidy.
Yeah.
It feels like silicone. It is tinted.
But it doesn't show on your face. At least for me, it doesn't show.
It just looks like Chewy keeps barking in the background.
Yeah, I know.
Anyways,
ignore the dog.
it doesn't show. It's not like a 10.
Hey, Chewy. No. He's gonna have to Chewbacca. Come here. Chewy. He's fine. Okay.
Okay.
He's at the door just waiting for someone to come in.
So yeah, it is tinted, but it doesn't show like a tinted moisturizer on your face. Did it give a... I don't think it gave a matte effect, but it does, like... It's not, like, wet on your face. It's more a little bit dry.
Yeah.
But not in a bad way, because you wore it as well.
Yeah.
And it didn't dry you out, right?
No, it didn't dry me out. Just the first time it did. And it could have been, I mentioned this last time, it could have been that it was my first time really putting primer on my face. Like, I mentioned that before. Like, I don't really do eye primer or, like, face primer. If I wanted to get into it, because I want my makeup to last longer, especially if I'm wearing the Laura Mercier foundation that's expensive. I don't want it to, like, wash off earlier. You know what I mean? So it could have been that I just, like, it's my first time wearing it, my skin wasn't used to it, and I just, like, oh, bloop, something came out, a little gel. But I don't know. I wore it again after that and it was okay. I feel like my skin is still getting used to primers because I'm still breaking out here and there. Not like a whole bunch. It was like 1 or 2, you know, and I feel like my face hasn't gotten a chance to rest, but that also could have been because we've been recording nonstop, like filming. But I mean, overall, if you would ask me for any of these, like, right, oh wait, there you go, wait, I wouldn't do this, because I feel like you can get that luminosity to your skin in any other way without putting something that you have to use twice as much on your face, and that isn't as greasy, and that is at a better price point for a drugstore, and it's, as mentioned, smell, and it smells better.
And also, if you want that luminous, glowy finish, there's always Hourglass that sells their own primer. I haven't tried it yet, neither has she, but it could be better.
Or you can even, the way you do your makeup, like I have a Becca highlighter, and that gives you that brightness to your skin, the way you highlight your face with either your concealer or something else. Like, you can get that effect without feeling gross.
To use a primer for that.
Yeah. So that narrows that down. So the Professionals and the Tarte. I love the way this feels, like the silicone, but I love the way that smells. So I would probably choose the Professionals, I feel like.
But more so than the Professionals, it claims to fill your pores, and it does that, and I'm proud of this for that.
Like, I mean,
it fills my pores, and yeah. But as for lasting power for my makeup, it does make it last a little bit longer.
My husband's coming in, so there's gonna be a lot of noise right now. Give me 1 second, and us girls will be right back.
And we're back.
Yes. Sorry. Husband coming in, a lot of commotion. But yeah, you were saying about the Professionals.
What I was saying is that it claims to be pore filling, and we're gonna have a new star in our show.
Oh, and there's the husband. Well, we have something we're gonna be doing later with husbands and brothers in a second.
So yeah. What was I saying?
It does fill in your pores.
Yes. It claims what it says to do, and that's what makes it successful. However, I think it's a ripoff. Why? Because for just a couple little teeny ounces more, you're paying what, 30?
Oh yeah. Oh my god, I totally forgot about that. Okay, so the full ounce is 0.75. The mini is 0.25. The bigger version is 31. The smaller one is $10.
So
huge versus like
they're paying $20 more for like what?
This is 50 ounces. The mini version of Smashbox 50. You're paying $15, but it's a whole ounce versus 0.75 for a full ounce and costing $1 more than a Smashbox.
I believe like the Tarte, how it's 1 fluid ounces. If your foundation is 1 fluid ounce, you should have the same amount of primer since you prime your face every day before your foundation. So if you don't, then you're going to run out of one product, having to run to the store, spend more money than you could have if you had like a 1 ounce.
Was it so hard to just make it even and just do 1 ounce? Like, I mean, you're paying a lot for a primer. I mean, you expect it to be not only of great quality, but like of a good amount. So I don't know.
I mean, don't get me wrong, it does its job for pore filling, but just fix
price
the price
point and like ounce wise
product.
It's a little fix it. Okay. I think that pretty much concludes. We talked about this. I mentioned this like really fast. We don't want to do a review on it like completely and say like get it because we've only just used it for 1 day. We just got it last night.
That wouldn't be fair to you guys. Just doing a review without actually.
But I feel like we could kind of do like a first impressions of it. You know, we've already talked about how many ounces it is. We talked about in the beginning of the haul like how many different varieties of primer Smashbox has, and I mean, I don't know.
I mean, when I first wanted to get into a Smashbox primer was years ago. I would look for reviews on YouTube and they would say like, oh, it doesn't really do anything. When I put this on, it cancels out my redness a little bit more, which I'm always happy. It feels just like the Tarte, if not more liquidy, as I said before, and it feels better and it feels nice on your skin.
It feels light.
I have to move my head to get his big-headed.
He has a big noggin.
He does. We'll see.
It's huge. But yeah, you're saying like it feels the same.
It feels the same. It's very hydrating, even though it doesn't claim to be, which is always nice, especially for dry
It's not mattifying, but it's not like luminizing. It's just perfect.
It's like a basic primer, but not really, because it does more than just the basics. So, yeah.
I mean, and I think they do. Let me just double check. I wish they have the mini versions of all the other ones. I feel like they do. It might be just like online only for those, because I only saw this one in the mini version. And that was just because I was checking out and I saw it on the side and I was like, yoink, and I grabbed it.
Another thing is, like, I usually have problems with my foundation. It never has like a flawless, smooth finish to it. So when I first put that on, this primer, the Smashbox, I was like, okay, and like I still saw the same effect it gave to my foundations as I used all these other primers with. But like when I stopped looking in the mirror and then I looked back, or a couple seconds later, of course, it's not magic, but my foundation set way better than when I used all these other primers. So that's a plus.
I'm looking to see if they have the mini version. So far, I've seen two. They do have the travel size as well. My next, I kind of want to get the next travel size. The reason you guys know is not that we're like cheap or anything. Before we invest in a full size, you want to get the travel size first, because you don't want to be spending $30, $40 on a primer and you hate it and you're stuck with all this product. This is making sense. Yeah, they do travel sizes pretty much for all of them. A couple of them are already sold out. Like, if you go on the online site of Sephora, all the bigger versions of the Smashbox primers are there, but the mini versions, like the travel size, are all gone. So I guess people are just yanking the travel size because it's a good amount. It's 50. It's half an ounce, and I mean it's still a good amount for $15. That's not bad considering that drugstore is $10.
Yeah.
For
Hey, but I mean, if you have the money you're willing to spend on this, just do it.
Get it. Try it. You'll see. I'm not smashing L'Oreal. L'Oreal has a lot of really, really great products. But this is just our opinion. And we just don't really like that primer.
So I would say out of the 4, though we can't really decide on this yet.
Right.
So out of the 3, I personally would choose the Professionals. Why? Because it helped make my makeup last longer and it filled in my pores, which I needed that.
If this one just didn't get into my dry patches and didn't, what was I gonna say? And just lasted just a little bit longer, I would definitely choose either or of these. I really do like both of them. The only bad thing is I feel like this one didn't really break me out that much. This one, as soon as I put it on, it did. Like I said, it could just be that it was my first time trying primer. But these are the top 2 that I would choose. But wholly number 1, I would agree with Emily, would be this one, because this has less to fix, in my opinion, than the Tarte version. But
I'm not gonna lie, I really don't see a point for the Tarte one, for me personally. Personally. Because it doesn't do anything for me. It doesn't even fill in my pores. But for her, it works wonders, apparently. I guess it's just different skin.
I mean, I don't have, and then I don't have a lot of pores to fill. Like, I mean, I have pores, but they're just not as big. My nose, yes, it's really bumpy, and it doesn't look smooth. And sometimes Emily pointed out that it looks darker. Like, it's just, my nose is a problem area, guys. But this one, I love it. I like the feeling of the silicone on this one, though. Like,
to give a more positive note on the L'Oreal Magic Lumi, I do like this, and I would repurchase it and wear it again because it gives that glowy finish that I want, and it cancels out my redness, which is what I'm always looking for.
You just have to apply through powder and set throughout the day or something.
Yeah.
But there you go. But top 1, first place. Second place for you?
No.
Okay, second place for her is this one?
Yeah.
Okay, second place for me would be this one. And then third place this, but for Emily this is second and this is third.
Well, it's not even in the rank.
But we agree on this. So top 1, we love the Professionals, and I'm pretty sure maybe we'll check back next week. We'll probably do a little intro review on this and then go into like a tutorial or something. But I have a feeling that this is probably gonna knock out the Professionals. I'm just saying. We'll see. It's a mystery.
But then again, this is so different from the other ones they have.
That's true.
So who knows? We could get separate ones that fit both.
Yeah, I'm looking into the hydrating one.
And for like the redness canceling and acne one.
Yeah, and I just closed it down. There is a like a dark, like the under eye one.
For dark spots?
Yeah,
or just under.
It's under eye primer for, I think it's darkening and lighting. I kind of want to try that. But we'll see. I mean, there's a lot of, that's what I love about it. There's so many options, and it's like, you can pinpoint the one that's best for you. Okay, I'm done. I'm done talking about Smashbox because we don't know for sure. Okay, but that pretty much just sums it
everything up for you guys. Hope this video was helpful. Please subscribe and like for more future videos.
Excuse the noise. It was kind of crazy in here, but you know.
But despite all that, we still want to record this video for you guys because we love you.
Yes, we do.
So, as we grow,
you grow.
Bye guys.